Hello everybody, welcome. Just in time for our next pin video. Come on in, let's go. Hello everybody, welcome to Larry's Fountain Pen, and I'm Larry the Pen Bug Guy, and this is my beloved sidekick, Cubby. And Cubby thought it'd say hello to each and every one of you. This is the heart of Larry's Fountain Pen. Yay, Cub. Okay, so I shall set Cubby down. Today, I like to talk to all of you out there about a new fountain pen that I've discovered. The fountain pens are made through Hines Wood Creations. Jim Hines is the owner and maker. He does wood, he does ballpoints, roller balls, and fountain pens. Custom made or kits. Variety of choices to fit your pocketbook. So, the fountain pen that I will show you today, in my opinion, ranks up there with the big guys. Big guys meaning like Edison pens, Current Custom pens, Trisbee, Christoph pens, just a lot of your various pen makers. I inked this pen up today, and I gave it a good workout. Believe it or not, I wrote with this pen 3.5 to 4 hours continuously. I didn't have any problems with the pen. I was glad about that. A beautiful writing instrument. So, you can go to Jim Hines' website, and you can contact him there because he does make custom-made pens affordable. So if you probably won't see what you're looking for because I've seen just tons of beautiful fountain pens that Jim has created. So you might want to contact Jim. It'll be worth your time and investigate what you might be interested in. Jim, in my opinion, is one incredible fountain pen creator. Now, at this time, I'd like to show you the fountain pen that I'm speaking about. This is Hines fountain pens. The name of this pen is Blue Storm. Beautiful. Look at the work that Jim put into this fountain pen. It is a clipless pen, and it does not post, but he can, for an extra charge, add a clip and can make them post. It's up to you how you want your pen. This pen is amazing. I'll give you some of the dimensions of this pen. The length of this pen is 149 millimeters. The barrel is 133.4 millimeters. The cap is 14.8 millimeters. And the barrel at the widest point would be 14.4 millimeters. And last but not least, the cap at the widest point is 14.8 millimeters. So you've got a very nice well-made writing instrument. And after a while, I will do some writing samples on various papers so you can get an idea how nib to paper on different papers will look. And I will do a pen comparison. So let's talk about this fountain pen. Very nice, smooth, beautiful fountain pen. Look at the amazing colors. Each pen is handmade. There's no two of alike. When you go down the cap, on the top, the finial, nothing going on there, but it's nice and smooth, shiny. Go down the barrel, and it's nothing much there. It's just round, but they all fit well and blend in well together. So let's uncap this beautiful fountain pen. There's the cap. As I go down the barrel to the grip, there is a step down, and this is where the barrel screws in. I'm sorry, here's where the cap screws into the barrel, and it's not sharp at all. And there's your grip. And this grip would be big enough even for a sausage finger style type person. I have small fingers, and this is uncapped, and it fits well in my hand. In the grip, I have plenty of room, and sometimes I hold that grip right here, and I have no problem. Today, I find myself holding the pen right here, and it didn't bother me. Now, I want you to look at this beautiful nib. I believe it's a Jobo, correct, Mr. Announcer?
Yes.
It's a medium, number 6 nib, two-tone, beautiful nib. And if you know anything about nibs, this Jobo rocks. It knocks it right out of the park. Beautiful, nice, wet writer, but not so wet that it's a gusher. It's just right, just the right amount of ink. And you know me, I like wet pens. I fell in love with this pen and the nib. So let's unscrew the pen because it does come with an ink converter. And 1 second here. Let me get everything going on here. No, that was fine. I'm trying to look. All right, I've already inked it up. And that's as much ink I have left. So it was filled all the way to the top. I have done some writing, and it's push in, pull out converter. Had no problems filling the pen. So this is Hines fountain pen's creation. The Blue Storm. What a great name for such a great writing instrument. And it gets better than this, folks. Jim was kind enough to give me this pen for a giveaway. Yeah, I won't be able to keep it because you know what? I would keep it in a heartbeat. Lovely pens. Beautiful. It's the kind of pen you don't want to put down. You know what I'm talking about? That's the kind of pen. It's up there with your Lamy, your Deltas, your Pilot, just your top quality pen. This is, in my opinion, that well made. Great pen. So, this is the pen. Now, let's do some pen comparison next. Let me get the old tray out. And I pulled some pens out so I can give you kind of a rough idea the size of the pen. Okay, here's the Noodler's Napontet. This is probably the best size up that I think. It's really close in comparison with maybe the pen has a little bit more girth, but it's close. And here we go with the Lamy 2000, a bit shorter. And here is the Lamy All-Star. Here is the Waterman Kareem. Beautiful pens. Here is the Pelikan M800. Just a bit shorter. Still, the Blue Storm has more girth to it. And then the Pelikan M1000. Blue Storm is just a tad longer, but almost the same size. Close. Now we'll put in the Delta. Hell's Bells. The Blue Storm is longer and probably close to around the same girthiness, but making the Delta more girthier cap than the Blue Storm on the Hines creation. And here is a Pilot Vanishing Point. And here is a Mont Blanc 146 Legrand. Close, but still the Blue Storm holds its own with its beautiful girth. It's really a beautiful pen. And we'll go with a Vanscoy Opera. You can see the size difference there easily. Last but not least, the Pilot Metropolitan. And I just told a fib. I have a few more comparisons, and I do not want to leave them out because they would be highly upset. Here is the Jinhao, and then the Jinhao 250. Last but not least is the Jinhao 159, which is almost the same length, but the Jinhao 159 is way more girthier than the Blue Storm. Beautiful color. All right, I'll be right back, and we'll show some writing samples and ink colors. How's that? Before I get into showing you the color of ink and the writing sample, let me tell you a little bit what I like about the pen and what I don't like about this pen. Well, the only thing I don't like about the pen, well, two things. For me, I like my pen to have a clip, and I like it to be able to post it if I wish to do so. Is that a major problem? Not at all. Does that take away from the pen? No. It's just me. And that way with the clip, it would be safer that it wouldn't roll off the table or my desk. But like I said, Jim can put clips on the pens. Not a problem. Costs a little bit extra. But I kind of like the pen just like it sits. All right. The ink I'm using today, Mr. Announcer.
This is Kujaku Iroshizuku.
Turquoise. And that's what I'm using. And show you a few other colors. Here is the Point Park Fountain Turquoise. And then here is the Mont Blanc Blue, which looks more like the Point Park Fountain Turquoise. And then last but not least, which is kind of closer to this turquoise, is a Pelican Edelstein Aquamarino. Kind of looks the closest right there. So great color, great ink. So now it's time for a writing sample to show you guys, the audience, how well this pen performs. I'll be using 4 different types of paper. I'll start off with your regular notebook paper. And here we go. And we'll do it a little bit faster. Okay. No problems. No bad starts. No skips. The pen performed great. No issues whatsoever with this fountain pen. I love the way this fountain pen writes. I love the ink flow in this fountain pen. We'll do a few S's. And we're going to do some upside down. And it doesn't do very well upside down. So let's try something a little bit different. Give it a more cushion. And it will, because I'm writing on a different base. Well, you can get some extra fine writing out of it. And that's what it would look like. All right, we will try some wetness. Look at that ink just run out there. It's wet, but this kind of paper soaks it up. To me, it's perfect wetness. I really like it. I think I would leave the wetness, the flow, just like it sits. It works well. All right, now we're going to try on some Tomo River paper. Wet. Thank you. Just like I said. wet. I didn't fib. Great pen. Some line variation. I'm not going to push it because it's not flex. Wetness. We ready? Wet. Now for some fast writing. Beautiful. Just a very nice, well-made fountain pen. Jim makes each pen by hand. And if you watch one of my videos, it shows how he makes the fountain pen. A lot of man hours go into this fountain pen, just an incredible amount of work. A lot of measuring. And Jim is the type of guy that wants his pens to be top notch. And I don't blame him. If I'm going to put my name on something and people are going to buy this pen and write with it, I want to make sure that I make the best writing instrument I possibly can. So let's go on to a different paper. All right, now I'm using some Life paper. I can feel the difference on different papers, how the nib the paper feels. And this nib, I'm telling you guys, girls, that this pen just sails across the paper. This is one heck of a fine writing fountain pen. Forgot my S. I had a blast with this pen today. 3.5, 4 hours? Yeah, you know I did. All right, we'll do some quick writing. And we'll do some S's. Witness, it's there. You're not buying junk. You're not buying second-rate fountain pens. You're buying quality. Right here, a fine writing instrument. It's what you get when you buy Jim Hines fountain pen. Just a beautiful writing instrument. Great nib. And you can change out nibs. You can screw the nib out and put another in. Number 6 size nibs. So, let's move on to our next paper. Rhodium.grid. And I guess I'm going to just use it right down in here. Beautiful. and fast writing. See where I hold my fingers on the grip? And a few S's. Witness is there. Witness. Witness is there. Love it. And of course, the upside down. You get a little bit, depending the paper you use. But that would be like extra fine. Which I don't write upside down at all. I don't know why people like to write upside down, but that's never been my thing. But great fountain pen. Remarkable. I was just totally in fountain pen heaven when I wrote with this fountain pen. Now, soon, it will be a giveaway. All right, Clairefontaine paper. This is real smooth paper. Okay. And fast writing. Beautiful. We'll do a few little S's here. Beautiful. A little bit of wetness. Very nice. Very, very nice. Love the nib. The pen is to die for. If you like a good quality, affordable, fair price, I think, fountain pen, then here's a fountain pen that may suit you. You can contact Jim. I'll have his information how to contact him about the price of this pen.
And when you contact him, let him know you came from Larry's Fountain Pens. It'll be worth your while.
Remember, ebonite is more than acrylic, okay? Also, he does and can provide 18K gold nibs. On the nib, Jowo or Bach nibs. I like this Jowo right here. It's a killer. Last but not least, I need to show that other one. Okay, now remember, this is going to be a giveaway. And he sent over another fountain pen that I will review at a later date. This is called the Beacon. Look at this beautiful fountain pen. Look at the colors in it. Is it not gorgeous? Look at that. That purple swirl. Inside, would that be more of a brownish gold?
It's kind of an orange gold.
Color. I'm sorry, more of an orange and purple color. I stand corrected. Beautiful colors. Again, all made individually, one pen at a time. unscrews the cap, and that's about all I'm going to show for now. It's not inked up, it's not ready to be reviewed yet, but at a later date. That's going to be another giveaway. So, the nibs. Let me pull this up so I can let you all know. After the first of the year, Jim will stock these size of nibs. Extra fine, fine, medium, broad, 1.1, 1.5, and Jowo number 6. So there won't be any delays. But if you would like a bonk nib, he can arrange that. But let's say you order today, tomorrow. If he doesn't have the nib in stock, he'll order that nib for you. How do you pay? He takes PayPal and major credit cards. How much are the pins? I'll let you ask him that to get a correct price, because I may give you the wrong price. But I'm telling you, it'll be worth your bucks. You know, when I buy a fountain pen, I really expect a good writing pen that writes right out of the box with no problems. This pen did that plus. This pen met my expectations and went beyond that. So, let me look this up to give you a little bit more info. Jim is going to create Hines Pen Company for these pens especially, because he has many beautiful, well-made fountain pens that you will truly enjoy. The only problem is, which one? Well, I know that I will be a true dedicated customer to Jim from now on. Jim proved to me that he's a quality pen maker. He's not a fly-by-night, by no means. He's a serious fountain pen maker. And again, I'll say, you know, Montverde, Conklin, or some others that came to mind. He's up there with all these fountain pens. I hope, rather, that I can build a strong bond and relationship with Mr. Hines. I really love his products. He can even make you a fountain pen stand. I've been wanting to get a square box style pen stand where I can stick my pens. That would, it would fit the 149, those big fat girthy pens, and these pens. He can do that. Jim is just an amazing guy. I was blessed just to be able to meet him, and how lucky was I to be invited over to his place and watch him at work in his workshop. Well, I've said enough. Now, it's your turn. Does this meet your specifications? Does this pen do anything for you? That's the important part. You are the customer. I can truthfully say you are buying 100% quality fountain pen. So, if you're interested, please get in contact with Mr. Jim Hines. You won't regret it, and you'll say, Larry, the pen bug guy, knows what he's talking about. I approve this message. All right, folks, I'm done, and I hope you made it to the end of this video. This wasn't the kind of video that I was going to do in 5 or 7 minutes. Not going to happen here. Too much going on to talk about too much of a great fountain pen here. I hope I did this pen justice. I hope I made it clear to everyone how well made this fountain pen truly is. So, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. Remember, my friends, don't text and drive, but leave your comments below. Tell me what you actually think about this pen. Now remember, a clip, that can be done. If you want to be able to post, that can be done. All right, I'm done. I'm out of here until my next review. Merry Christmas, everybody!